Hi guys, today I want to talk about Pracachy oil from Rainforest Chica. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Rainforest Chica, the company, then I'm going to talk about the oil, and finally I'm going to give you my opinion of it. My name's Sharon, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe below and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so let's get started. I found out about Rainforest Chica a couple of years ago. At the time I was making my own body butter, and I still make it now, but then I was using pretty basic ingredients. I was using things like grapeseed oil, apricot kernel oil, shea butter, and cocoa butter. And I was used to purchasing larger sizes because those are pretty affordable. So I took a look at her website, and I had heard great reviews about her, and her prices were just a lot more than what I was used to spending. And now that I know what I know, I found out that these natural products, hair care, skincare products, are pretty expensive, and looking at what her prices are compared to other people's prices, her prices are actually really good. And there's a lot of reasons why I purchased from Rainforest Chica, and I'm going to tell you guys a little about them. So usually when she goes to Brazil, and I purchased these in the summer when she went to Brazil, she offers 15% off. She's currently in Brazil right now. She doesn't have that offer on her website. In fact, everything is sold out. Like the store is closed until the 18th. And I'm not sure if after that she is going to have 15% off or not, but I do have a 5% off discount for you guys, and you can find that in the description box below. So Rainforest Chica has done really well. She's recently expanded her business, and she's actually moved to a bigger shop. She is based out of Florida. Her name is Chris. She's based out of Florida, and in addition to her brick and mortar store in Florida, she actually also has her online store, and she really does everything by herself. And I know how stressful this can be when you're running your own business and you want to do it all by yourself. I know that she has friends and family, and she has some pictures that she puts on, her family or neighbors helping out, but it's basically all on her. She answers, all these messages on social media. She has Instagram and Facebook. She also has Twitter. She's not active on Twitter, but she answers emails and concerns and DMs or PMs from people. So she really does do a lot. And she is just a small business. I really enjoy supporting small niche businesses, women-owned businesses, and she also works with the businesses that she works with in Brazil, or her suppliers, are also community-run or family-run farms. So I think that is super important, because in this day and age, you are finding these smaller businesses and they're getting bought out, such as Shea Moisture and the whole fiasco they went through when they got bought out. So I do think it's important that she's supporting these communities and making their lives, she's very involved in the ethics and the sustainability. Another thing that I really like about her is that she not only tells about her products, but she talks about a few things that are passionate to her. And those are animals and plastic pollution. So I have seen her talk about, on social media, about cruelty-free products, about veganism, and I don't know if she's 100% vegan or just tries to eliminate or decrease the amount of animal products that she uses, but she talks about that. And she also puts up pictures of wildlife that she comes in contact with. So like I said, she is in Florida, and the stuff that I think it's wildlife. I'm used to just like cats and dogs and maybe an occasional bird. And she does have these animals, and she puts those up there. And one of the most recent times when she went to Brazil, she found a litter of abandoned puppies on the street. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Latin America or South America, but in Latin America and South America, you do have abandoned dogs or street dogs. It's just commonplace, whereas in the U.S. you would have these alley cats or whatever. You have dogs in Latin America. I'm not saying like cities are overrun with it, but you are going to see them. Chances are you're going to see them. And she lives in Florida. She goes and visits Brazil. I believe it's 4 times a year, so every 3 months, for like 10 days to 14 days. She doesn't live there. She found these puppies, and she ended up taking them to a shelter. And she has been paying for everything completely out of pocket. So these puppies were sick. So she had to get them, I think it was like defleed or whatever. They take off the bugs or whatever. You have to pay for the deworming pills, the vaccinations. They had distemper and parvo. And I believe she had 7 puppies that she found in the beginning. One of the puppies ended up dying. So distemper and parvo, these are diseases that, can be deadly to puppies. So unfortunately, one of them died. And now the rest of the puppies are healthy. They're getting bigger. I believe they're still in their first year of life. And she is not only continuing to pay for everything, food and shelter and the upkeep that you need for them, she's also trying to find them homes so they don't have to live in the shelter. And I think that's just really interesting, the way that she really tries to help out the community. And another thing that she talks about is plastic pollution. And I know she's really like of two minds and really divided about this, because she uses products with plastic, or her packaging has plastic in it. And it seems like in this day and age, it's kind of unavoidable. We're just so used to plastic. So here, this is her roller ball that it comes in, and it's a glass roller ball, and it has a metal. The ball itself is metal, but the housing, this is plastic, and the cap is plastic as well. So although she can't eliminate plastic, she is trying to reduce it, and she put up, I think it was No Plastic July, she put up ways that, anybody could help decrease the amount of plastic that they use, like bring your own water bottle, have reusable straws, bring your own cutlery when you go out to eat, don't use, plastic cutlery or things like that. So I think that is just really important that she's talking about not only her business and her personal side as she had to downsize her house in order to, upsize her business or whatever, and the passion. So I do really like that. And now I want to tell you guys loads about Rainforest Chica. I want to talk to you guys about the oil that I bought. So this actually came with a label, and it had like a parchment label on it. It was really cute and nice. But it's really hard for labels to stick on rollerballs, at least in my opinion. And some of these rollerballs that I've had, they do get a little greasy, and I'm not sure why. I do know that I'm pretty sure that this is painted glass, because I do have other rollerballs from her, and the green has kind of come peeling off. So Pracachy oil, and I put a P on here so I remember, Pracachy oil is known for helping with hyperpigmentation, sunspots, things like that, scarring. And that is the main reason I got it. So I have sunspots. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't wear any makeup at all, but I do have sunspots here, and I had like spots on my neck from acne or whatever, and I really wanted to get rid of that. And everybody kept on saying, Pracachy oil, Pracachy oil. Some people are saying essential oils, and I'm trying to get away from using essential oils topically due to sensitization. So I decided to purchase this, and I believe it was about $6 for 10 milliliters. That's somewhat expensive, in my opinion, but if you're looking at other, these other companies out there that sell like ready-made mixes or whatever, you could easily spend, I have even seen, I think like Chia, her eye stuff that she has is $70 for 10 milliliters. So $6 wasn't that bad. I got a chance to try it, and I'm happy to try it. So I'm going to give you guys some basic information about Pracachy oil. So her oils and butters, it's cold pressed, wild harvested, and this is from Brazil. So with natural products, you're going to find that batch to batch there are some variety. This is the only Pracachy oil that I've ever purchased from her, so I have nothing to compare it to, or ever. I've never purchased any Pracachy oil before. And it's pretty thin. So inside my house it's 23 degrees Celsius, and it is a little bit cloudy. I know you guys can't see, but trust me, it is kind of cloudy. Like it kind of looks, like a little murky or cloudy inside. And she says that's normal at lower temperatures. So I'm sure in the summer it would be really, really easy to move around. Some of her other oils, like the Andiroba oil at 23 degrees Celsius, it was just completely solid. So this is kind of a mix in between, solid and liquid. So it's supposed to smell a bit nutty. I don't really get that. I don't get much of a scent from it at all. It is high in oleic acid, so it's 44% in oleic acid. And another thing that she said is it's the highest source of benhenic acid, and it's BEHENIC acid. It's 6 times more than peanuts. I don't know what that means. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know that much about the fatty acid profile or the fatty acid composition. She has all this information available on her website, so if you do know about fatty acids, you can check that out. What I know is it's supposed to help with hyperpigmentation. It has been used in indigenous populations, and it's used cosmetically, therapeutically, and medicinally. So she says that traditionally it's also been used to help with any insect bites or snake bites. And this is with traditional medicine, people who, dedicate their lives to traditional medicine. I am simply using this cosmetically. She also says that it's referred to as the miracle oil. And I believe Andiroba was also called the miracle oil. So my opinion is a lot of these oils and butters that she is bringing or importing, she's choosing them, and there's so many out there because they're very well known and they're also easy to use. So in addition to that helping fade with spots like sunspots and melasma and scars and things like that, it also has a lot of properties, or what I call anti-properties. It's antibacterial, antiseptic, antifungal, and I believe anti-hemorrhaging. And she has a couple other things up there. So I would definitely recommend checking it out. I do really like this. I have been happy with the results. I like the fact that I can just use one single oil And you should always patch test. Even though this is a natural product, you can have a reaction to natural products. There's nothing that's safe for everybody. So make sure you're patch testing it. So I have given you guys a lot of information. I told you a lot about Chris and Rainforest Chica, her company. I've also told you guys a little bit about Pracaxi oil and how I would repurchase it. Now I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever purchased anything from Rainforest Chica? I know that she is very well known and very well respected in the oil, butter, and lipids community due to her quality products and the ethics and sustainability, just everything she embodies. So let me know what you've purchased and what you think of it. And also, if you have not purchased from her, head on over to her website, check her out, and let me know what you would like to purchase. Also, please like this video and give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. I will see you guys later.